what's on the news right now. Check it out. Roomie is being eaten by Slide Eater. No, look, she's resisting and fighting against Slide Eater. What's happening here? Slide Eater against Roomie. She's running away. Where is she suddenly heading off to? I only know one thing. This video is not for children. In our city, we have 5 playgrounds, and Roomie must hide in one of these playgrounds. Today, we will fly over each playground with our drone and search for Roomie. Roomie could really hide anywhere. Maybe at the playground by the river or up here at one of the playgrounds in the forest. For this reason, everyone immediately leave a like on this video. Even if this video is not for children, we have to save Roomie from Slide Eater. But to which playground should we fly first? Let's fly directly to this playground. It is only 2 minutes away from our home. Let's not waste any time and start our drone right away. We are now here at the first playground. Hopefully we can save Roomie from Slide Eater. We absolutely have to save her. Also for Gino. They are still a couple. You saw the TV news. On our TV, there was news where she fights against Slide Eater, and now we are here at the playground right by the slide. Look, here is the slide. There's Slide Eater already. No, really? The first playground right away, Slide Eater. You see it? It's the tube slide, and from the tube slide, teeth are coming out, an evil mouth. That looks really disgusting. I have to keep flying. I can't even look at it, guys. Look at how brutal he looks. Better watch out for the drone before it gets eaten by Slide Eater. I am way up high so that the slide or the Slide Eater can't eat us. But we have to be careful now in case Roomie is really at the playground. Because if Roomie is at the playground, she will be eaten by the Slide Eater. What if Roomie has already been eaten by the Slide Eater? Of course not. You all left a like for us to save Roomie in this video. And you can also see this Slide Eater slide has barricaded itself. You can hardly look into the slide. Do you think Roomie might already be in there? It's just a small gap, but I don't see Roomie. There's no one inside. Thank God there's still no one inside this slide. Guys, man, definitely leave a like on this video and you have to watch it until the end. As you saw, we have 4 more playgrounds that we will fly over with you today. And if Roomie gets eaten, then Gino will be very sad. Not just Gino, but I will be too. And you out there surely as well. Then there will be no more concerts from the K-Pop Demon Hunters. Okay, let's fly on. Look who's here. Mira is on the playground.
Why is Mira at the playground? What is Mira doing at the playground?
I know it.
She's helping us look for Roomie? You mean Mira is also looking for Roomie? Yes, exactly. That's why she's there on the playground, because she had the same idea as we did. She wants to save Roomie from the evil Slide Eater, also known as the Slide Eater. That means we are now 1 more person. Both of us and also Mira are on board. And you out there, with you we are about 1 million people. But what happens if Mira gets eaten by the Slide Eater now? That would be really bad. We have to be careful. We have you. We keep flying.
Where did Mira go? I wasn't paying attention.
No, where is she? We are still at the same playground where Slide Eater and Mira are.
Okay, but the 2 haven't yet. Watch out for the drone. I crashed. Guys, my drone crashed. Can you see that? The drone has not only crashed. No, Mira is currently fighting against Slide Eater. Turn your phone so you can see it. I also turned the remote control upside down. The drone is upside down and they are fighting each other. Take a look. I can't believe it. What do we do now if we don't have a drone anymore? Let's get a new drone. Here is our new drone. But look at what's up there. We saw Mira at this playground, but Roomie was nowhere to be found. For this reason, we have crossed out this playground. However, Roomie could still be at 4 other playgrounds. Once down here by the river, or at these 3 playgrounds in the forest. Then let's fly with our new drone directly to this playground by the river. We must not lose any time. We absolutely have to save Roomie. We are now here at the 2nd playground, but we still don't know where Roomie is hiding. At the first playground, we met Slide Eater and Mira. How they both fight. How crazy is that? But our new drone is now here at the 2nd playground. New playground, new luck to save Roomie. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for Roomie. You all know what Roomie looks like. If we don't find her here, we have 3 more playgrounds. Don't turn off and watch the video until the end. But what I already see is definitely a small slide. The slide is there, but it is not closed. It is an open slide. What does that mean? That Roomie is swinging her. No, we really met Roomie. She is really doing well.
It's Roomie. What is she doing there?
She's swinging on the playground as if she's not afraid. Of course not. Maybe there's no Slide Eater on this playground at all. She ran away. Where did she go? So by the slide. Is she maybe by the slide there? There's something.
Where? In the ground.
Something is coming on the ground.
wonders, do you know what that looks like? That looks like the mouth of Slide Eater.
And over there on the playground, there's a second slide. Maybe that's why Romy ran away.
All the way at the back, there's an even bigger slide on the playground. And you saw it, that mouth ran to the other slide. Because there's no one on this slide anymore. You see, there's no mouth in the slide here either. But right back there, Romy was swinging.
I don't know what we should do. What should we do now? We absolutely have to check the big slide to see if Slide Eater is there. Because if Slide Eater isn't there, then Romy won't be scared anymore. There's this really big slide. You can see it.
What is happening here now? Is that Slide Eater? That is not Slide Eater. No, that is not Slide Eater. You see, that is not a Slide Eater slide because it is not closed. Of course, that's why there are slides here. That is Romy, and she is fighting with Slide Eater. Oh no, who will win? Please, Romy, you have to win. Slide Eater is so evil. Did you see how the mouth came out of the slide? Who won now? I don't know. Romy ran away. Did she run away? Or was she eaten? Yes, maybe she was just eaten. Or...
Oh, we are...
Did she make it? Rewind, friends. Check if Rumi was eaten. I wasn't paying attention. You know what it means if she gets eaten? Then Gino calls us and we can only give bad news.
I hope not, because the two love each other. They are the couple of the year.
And we can no longer go to their concerts.
What do you think about sliding down the slide with our drone?
But watch out for the drone. We don't have a third one anymore. Be sure to leave a like for my brave flight, folks. We're just sliding down the slide with the drone. There's Rumi.
There is Rumi. What is she doing?
She hasn't been eaten. She's just chilling down there.
She's laughing at the Slide Eater slide.
Maybe Slide Eater ran away.
I don't know. We just have to fly after Rumi. She's gone.
Where did she go? She ran away. Did she go sliding again?
I don't know.
No, the slide is empty.
The slide is completely empty. You can see it. There's no Rumi here anymore.
And also no more Slide Eater. Should we try to fly the drone up the slide?
That might be a good idea. Maybe Slide Eater hid itself at the very top.
I'll try, okay? In 3, 2...
Watch out, watch out!
What just happened?
I think you flew into the wall of the Slide Eater.
Wait, guys, I'll try to see if I can still start the drone, if I can fly. Yeah, sure.
Yes, it's going back up. Thank God. As I said, we don't have a third drone anymore.
That was really close, friends. I almost broke our last drone. But where did Rumi go now? She's gone.
Maybe she went back over to the swing.
Should I fly there?
Yes, there is still a small playground within the big playground.
We're flying back to the small playground from the beginning of the clip.
If you see Rumi, write it in the comments. The playground isn't that big.
But I don't see anyone. I don't see Rumi.
There are tires, there is a goal, and there is a ping pong table.
And here's the small playground, the little tower. You see it.
But where did Romy go?
Maybe she's hiding in the forest.
Is she so afraid of Slide Eater?
We're flying back again to the first slide where she was swinging.
There's a small slide. That means Slide Eater shouldn't be there at all, but that's exactly where Romy was.
And here all the mouths came out of the ground.
Hey, stop saying that. Is it gonna happen again or what?
The ground is opening. No, please don't. Yes, the mouths are coming out again.
That's not a good sign. Do you know what happened after that? Slide Eater came and fought against Romy.
The mouth, as you saw, there were several mouths. They choose slides and then latch on like a parasite.
Do you think Rumi has really run away because she's so scared? Now a mouth just comes out of the ground again.
I only know one thing. This video is not suitable for children. Not for children. Wait a minute. Rumi is running away. She's running away, but where is she running to? Let's check the map. To another playground. Maybe, folks, we're going back to the map now. We saw Rumi on this playground fighting against Slide Eater, but she ran away. That means Rumi must have run to one of these playgrounds by the forest. The only problem is, we don't know which playground Rumi is hiding at. I can't believe it. Gino is calling. What does he want from us? Pick up immediately.
Do you have any news about Rumi?
Yes, we have. We have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
The good news first, please.
Okay, the good news is that we found Rumi, but that's all the good news.
You really found Rumi! What is the bad news?
Bad news is that Rumi fought with Slide Eater and was almost eaten by Slide Eater.
I swear, if I get my hands on that Slide Eater, slip or not, I'll burn the thing down. We have to do something immediately. We can't pretend it's just a coincidence. That thing is
We
a
also
monster.
don't
Do
know
you
why
understand?
Slide
A damn
Eater
monster that
suddenly
eats
wants
children.
to eat Rumi. Slide Eater is the Slide Eater and he is evil.
You have to save Rumi. You saw it with your own eyes. Help me. Please save her. Don't let her out of your sight. You have to take care of my baby. Understood?
He hung up. Guys, you heard what Gino said. We must not give up. We have to save Roomie.
The top priority is to save Roomie from the evil Slide Eater for Gino.
Then let's not waste any time and launch the drone immediately. We are now flying to the first playground in the forest. That means this is now the third playground we are flying over with our second drone. And in this forest, there are 2 more playgrounds that possibly have Slide Eater slides.
Of course, I hope not. But look at these slides. They're so big again. There must be a Slide Eater living in there.
We saw it. Rumi was chased by the mouth that came out of the ground and maybe a mouth got stuck here.
Roomie fought against Slide.
No, there's Zoey. What is Zoey doing there?
She's running to the slide.
No, this can't be true. We wanted to save Roomie. Why is Zoey at the playground now?
Maybe Zoey also really wants to save Rumi from the evil Slide Eater, Slide Eater. Of course, Mira was there at the first playground and wanted to help. And look at this slide. This is a tube slide, a closed tube slide.
The slide itself looks very, very dangerous. We need to fly closer.
This is a typical Slide Eater slide. Of course, I hope not because you know Zoey is there. I'll take a look with our drone.
Oh!
There is Slide Eater.
No, Slide Eater is at this big slide. I feared it.
Look at those evil teeth, that bloody mouth. And nearby, just walking around here to save Roomie. Maybe she doesn't even know that Slide Eater is on this playground.
Of course not. She thought Roomie was there, but we haven't met Roomie yet.
We definitely won't turn off. We'll keep flying with you and you'll watch the video here until the end.
Because none of the K-Pop Demon Hunters are allowed to be eaten by Slide Eater.
No way, I am the biggest fan of K-Pop Demon Hunters and you are too. It even says Huntrix here.
Yes, I bought the cap especially at a concert.
Okay, friends, we need to focus. We have to find Roomie before she gets eaten by Slide Eater.
Roomie is not at the playground yet. We have only met Zoey, who is helping us rescue Roomie.
But so far, I haven't seen Zoey anymore. Maybe Zoey ran to the next playground.
But there's also a small slide again.
Like at the first playground.
Small slide, big slide, same as Slide Eater slide.
These are always the same systems. A big slide and a small slide.
But where is Zoey? I can't see Zoey anywhere on the playground anymore.
Me neither. I flew up really high so we could have a better view, but I don't see Zoey.
Where did Zoey suddenly run off to now?
Okay, you know what? Let's try it one more time. We'll search this playground one last time. Otherwise, we'll go to our map and fly to the next one.
Because the problem is, if Zoey just goes down the slide, she will simply be eaten.
Okay, step by step, meter by meter, we are now searching this playground for Zoey.
If you see Zoey on this playground, write it in the comments. Definitely leave a like. And if you see Roomie, then leave a like. That's for sure, because that's the mission. We have to save Roomie from Slide Eater.
I'll take a look in this little house now to see if we can find anyone in this little house.
Roomie, you must have hidden somewhere. Do you notice anything?
No, that's a small slide, an open one.
Exactly. And with open slides, there is almost never a Slide Eater. You're right about that. But maybe Zoey is there because she knows there's no Slide Eater. With Roomie, an open slide also became a Slide Eater, only the open slide was much, much bigger and longer than such a small slide. Imagine if a baby Slide Eater comes out of this baby slide, or if a mouth of a Slide Eater comes up from the ground again. I don't even want to see it, guys. We definitely need to find Zoey or Roomie now. Maybe she's up in the tower. Okay, I'll look.
Is Zoey there?
I don't see anyone. Do you see anyone? I think the tower is completely empty. It's really empty. You see, behind the wooden partition, there's no one.
But don't fly too close. Don't fly too close to that Slide Eater slide.
I want to take another look. Maybe Zoey has already been eaten by Slide Eater.
But that is very risky. No.
Oh God, what's happening?
No, Zoey! I can't even look! She's being eaten! Zoey is being eaten by Slide Eater right now. We're too late and I almost broke the drone. Guys, do you see that?
Where? Zoey's gone? Zoey is now inside this slide. What should we do?
I don't know. She was just eaten by Slide Eater. You all saw it. Zoey is no longer there.
And we can't save her either, because if we fly into the slide with our drone, we'll get eaten too.
Then the drone is gone forever and we have no more pictures. Look over there in the corner.
What is that? Do you see that? What kind of park is this? I think that's where the Slide Eater slides are made.
Do you know if they are being built there?
They could really be built there. Let's fly closer.
But we lost Zoey!
We can't change anything now, friends. We definitely have to save Roomie before we lose Roomie too.
You heard Gino on the phone. We absolutely have to save Roomie.
Okay,
Let's just keep flying, guys.
That's where the Slide Eaters are really produced and built. You see it? The individual parts are being screwed together and assembled. That's why the mouth also comes up from the ground. It will just sit in a slide and bam, Slide Eater is there. Like a parasite, the mouth seeks a new host from the ground and latches on. Let's go to the map. We need to keep searching.
Where is Rumi?
I can't believe it! On this playground, Zoey was simply eaten by Slide Eater, and Rumi wasn't on this playground either, so we marked it with an X. So Rumi can only hide in one of these two playgrounds. There's a 50% chance that we'll fly to the right playground. We'll just fly to this playground up here and hope that Rumi doesn't get eaten by the Slide Eater. Give this video a like so we can save Rumi from the evil Slide Eater.
And we are now launching the drone immediately. In front is the villa, but something is wrong with the villa. That doesn't look like a big beautiful villa, does it? It's like a ghost villa, completely run down and falling apart. Everything is broken there. Is that really a villa? I don't think so, but look, there's an entrance. We can fly in with our drone. That's also a good idea because there's no door there at all. That means we can fly in easily and smoothly with the drone. Let's do that now and give us a big like for our action. Now, we're inside this room of the villa, but there's really nothing, right? Here is really... No! Here are Roomie and 6'7" Kid, and they're kissing! This can't be true! I can't even look! They're just kissing! Not again! Now they've met again! And what are they doing? They kissed. That can't be. They kissed for the second time. That means they really love each other.
Really? Rumi, what have you done? You can't just cheat on Gino. She just broke Gino's heart. Rumi doesn't love Gino anymore.
The second time now that Rumi kisses 6'7" Kid. I can't believe it. In any case, Rumi and 6'7" Kid have run away. We need to find and search for them here in this villa. And now all of you leave a like for poor Gino who knew nothing. I still can't believe what I just saw here. Gino only suspected that Rumi was cheating, but we have the proof. Yes, that's why we're here for you, and that's why you have the like. They're kissing again. Rumi and 6'7" Kid are kissing again.
Again, you can see it.
In front of the villa entrance, they kissed again. It makes me feel really sick when I see that. It doesn't fit at all. Rumi should actually be kissing Gino. And I can't even look anymore. It can't be that now a 6'7" Kid comes and just kisses Rumi. We keep flying. We watch what they're doing here. I am so sad. You can see it. Look at how he looks, friends. What do we do now? We have to somehow tell Gino that they kissed. Look, here is a chair with 2 tables. Yes, of course, that's where they met. They sat down and talked a bit, and then what happens? They kiss. What if they do more than just kiss? They go into the villa with that. We just flew in and saw this room. Should we fly in there again? Are you sure?
Come on, let's fly in there again. I can't watch it again. You see the entrance here, friends. We're flying in here again.
This is where Rumi and 6'7" Kid kissed for the first time, and that alone in the villa. You can see it now. We're flying in again. We're doing this for you. Don't turn off. I also look. No, Rumi and 6'7" Kid. You can see what they're doing. Oh no, what are they doing there? I feel so sorry for Gino. I can't watch this anymore. That hurts my heart. She just broke my heart too. What do we do now? What happens now with the K-Pop Demon Hunters? We have to try calling Gino again. Maybe he'll answer now.
But last time he didn't pick up because he was crying, so now we'll try it with you.
Hopefully Gino answers the phone. We absolutely have to tell him everything we have seen. We have seen so much of what Rumi has done. I can hardly believe what I have seen here. See.
Here is Gino. Do you have any news about Rumi?
Yes, Gino, it's us. Hello, we have really bad news. And you were right. Rumi kissed 6 or 7 kids.
Rumi kissed 6 or 7 kids. So everything I felt was true. She loves him, not me. Every message, every smile, every damn hug was all a lie. I'm done with her. If she can forget so easily, then so can I. I'm meeting with Mira now. Today, she understands me. She was always there. And this time, I won't hold back. I will kiss her, not because I'm in love, but because Rumi should know what betrayal looks like. If you see Rumi, I want to know if she notices. I want to see how she reacts when she finds out that I was with Mira.
I hung up. Did you hear what Gino just said? He can't be serious about actually planning that. Gino now wants to go to Mira and kiss Mira. They can't just meet like that while we're still standing here. Then let's just fly our drone to Gino and watch Gino as he kisses Mira.
I just can't believe that this is really the truth. We have to see it with our own eyes, and so do you guys. You absolutely must not turn off. The video has just started to really pick up speed.
Mira must be somewhere there. I'm quite sure of it.
You saw it. Someone is walking back there.
Is someone really walking there? Where? 4 people, but that's not K-Pop Demon Hunters. And I would say that Mira is all alone there. I'm pretty sure about that. Look, you all know what Mira looks like. Pink, long hair, has her sword in hand, but here only normal people are playing soccer. Does Mira maybe know that Rumi called us and that's why she's hiding? Do you think she feels guilty? Mira feels bad? Yes, of course. She knows very well that Gino and Rumi are usually together. They are the #1 couple. But now Gino is cheating and kissing Mira or something. What's going on with the K-Pop Demon Hunters? A real mess. Look down there. There she is. Baby Sachi is there. What is Baby Sachi doing by the bridge? Is he watching Gino? Is he watching Gino? Or is he watching Mira? Maybe Mira hired Gino. That could be. But Baby Sachi is there. Look back there. There's the K-Pop Demon Hunter ship. What is the ship doing there? They always use it for tours when they sail through the water. You can see it right at the other end of the shore is the ship of the K-Pop Demon Hunters. That's really the original ship. Shall we fly a bit closer there? We will definitely fly there. You can take a look. It looks really cool. Maybe we'll meet Mira or someone else from the Saja Boys there. The ship is completely grey and you see there's also a small stage up there where they can sing. But is there anyone at all? Or do I not see anyone right now? There's absolutely no one. There's not even a single person on the ship. Of course, it's also at the harbor. They don't have a show right now. Of course. And Mira and Gino are under the bridge. They've been out for a long time. How crazy is that? Just the fact that they're hiding under the bridge so they can kiss. And Mira, all alone on the playground. Okay, but I really find it uncool. We're flying back onto the bridge now. We'll check again if Gino is still there.
Yes, very important. Hopefully he is still there. There they are. You're right. Mira is there too.
They're kissing. Oh my god. Gino and Mira are kissing live right now. Leave a big like and subscribe to our channel for that. I really can't believe it. They are actually kissing live. And how long they are kissing. And we captured everything with the drone. They are kissing passionately. They love each other. This is not the first time they are kissing. Mira is leaving. What should we do now? Let's go back to our map.
He is running to the concert hall.
But we can't go there yet. Only at 10,000 likes.
Leave a like now. Maybe he'll go there.
He goes back to Mira.
You're right. Mira is down here. They want to kiss again. I can't believe it. Where is Gino going now?
No. He's running to Zoey. What is he doing with Zoey at the parking lot?
Do you know why Gino didn't go to the concert hall? Because we haven't reached 10,000 likes yet. For this reason, like the video now.
But what does Gino want with Zoey now? Does he love her too?
We can only find that out now by launching our drone and flying to the parking lot.
I really want to know what Zoey is planning with Gino there. Then we launch our drone in 3, 2, 1. Why did Gino run to Zoey now?
What does he want at the parking lot? Actually, I don't even want to know.
I don't want to know either. I just hope one thing. I hope Gino doesn't kiss Zoey now too. Why are Gino and Zoey meeting in the parking lot now? Can someone explain that to me?
There she is. There is Zoey.
There's Zoey. The map was right. Zoey is where? In the parking lot. But she is alone.
She's alone. No Gino. That's a good sign.
We are searching the entire parking lot. Maybe we'll find Gino somewhere. Maybe he's also on the road somewhere.
True, maybe he's still on the way to the parking lot. I hope not.
We are flying over everything, guys. Leave a like. Don't forget, we are looking for Gino here now.
What's going on, man? What's up with Gino?
Maybe Gino is sitting in this car.
Wait, he's walking back there.
You're right, friend. You can see it. He's walking across the crosswalk right now. And the crosswalk just disappears here. What kind of shoes is he wearing?
I somehow find the shoes cool. He saw our drone. He's taken off.
He's running away, guys. We absolutely have to follow him.
We need to know what he's planning.
I'm now flying after Gino with our drone.
And then we'll see what Gino is doing in the parking lot.
He's just gone.
Where is he?
I have no idea.
He can't run that fast in those cool shoes.
If he's gone, then we'll fly back to Zoey now. Where is she? In the parking lot.
He probably wanted to meet with Zoey, so if we monitor Zoey now...
Then we also found Gino.
That means we are turning around now. We are flying back to the parking lot to Zoey.
Hopefully Zoey is still alone and not meeting with Gino.
Let's see, where did Zoey go?
There's the parking lot.
And that's exactly where Zoey was earlier.
I don't see her. Do you see Zoey?
I don't see Zoey either, but I also don't see Gino.
Okay, but that's already a good sign.
That's a very good sign. Maybe it was just a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences, guys. We're flying on. We're searching the whole parking lot, landing together with you.
There she is. There is Zoey.
I can't even look. Gino is kissing Zoey.
No, it can't be. Gino is really kissing Zoey.